Everybody, this is Amateur Mark D. Chandler here once again from ManLand, and y'all know who this interesting fellow right here is. Needs no introduction because he happens to be from Florida. Is that not correct?
From Mississippi.
Mississippi?
From Vicksburg.
I thought you was in Florida.
I live in Florida. I'm from here.
Oh, never mind. This is now an illegal alien.
I'm a native son of Mississippi.
He's an illegal alien. That's why he's back in his old stomping grounds, as he puts it. There we go. Here at the Southern First Bushcraft Annual Rendezvous. Somebody got to shorten that title.
First Southern Bushcraft Rendezvous.
The first annual Southern Bushcraft Rendezvous.
Oh, this is going to be a good video.
Okay. This is how I level my camera up right there. Okay.
These are going to be the ones that get everybody.
Mr. Deep of the South Experience is about to show me how to properly use flint and steel.
All right. So this is just charred pumpkin.
Right.
And remember, you get the sharp edge and try to hit it at a 45-degree angle.
At a 45. Okay. See how pretty
Look
that
at
is?
that bad boy going.
See how pretty that is?
It's the steel. The difference between your steel and that knife and this.
Aircord USA. Keep that in mind. Your neck knife? Not for this particular process.
See, you got that spark there?
Yep. I mean, it just lit right up. Bam, there it is.
Yeah. But this gives you a lot longer time period than charcoal.
Now on this right here,
That's
set
your char wood, isn't it?
You can either put that piece of ember into your nest, or you can do like I do, and I do something.
Yeah,
like
do you do it like Kenneth Graham? Sorry, Kenny. Cram.
I learned it from
Mr. Rogers here on YouTube.
I think his name is Kenneth Burgess is how I learned it.
Okay.
From Australia. But anyway, let's just say that your ember was going again, then you'd put this on your ember and then blow.
Right.
Which is actually, it is going.
And then everything,
See?
yeah, oh man, look at that right there. Just while we was talking, it lit up.
But
now, like I say, if you just snuff it like that and give it, say 5 minutes, it's gonna go out right. So that was my theory the whole time.
And that's why I like this better than charcoal.
Right.
Because, all right, to begin with, this is what they used to begin
In the beginning.
And the reason being is they weren't going to cut their, you got long hunters, they're out in the middle of nowhere, they're not going to be cutting their clothes up to be making charcoal.
Right.
So they're going to be charring natural materials.
Well, the way I heard it, just like you're saying, is that when they cut their clothes up, they use them as wash rags.
Yeah.
And then they just kept washing, and when the rag finally just absolutely wore out, then they would use it in a char cloth material.
Yeah, but then like char cloth is a one-time thing.
Yep.
You got that piece of char, just say you got a 1-inch square.
Yeah.
You're gonna put that in your bird's nest, and it's gonna catch fire, and you've used it one time. Well, this is, you can keep this indefinitely. I mean, it's gonna burn up eventually, but you can keep furnishing, And then when you close it, it goes out and you still have it.
Well, question here.
Char cloth is gone.
Each time, say if you're using, say your bird's nest is made out of pine needles on this particular round, do you normally leave your pine needle material that falls off in there? Eventually it becomes charred material?
Yeah. And like, have you seen the video of mine where I light a candle with this? That candle wax will actually get in there, which will make it last longer. And it all becomes like a, minutia or whatever. But this is still going. Your char cloth will be burned up and gone by now.
Yeah,
That's true. That's right. It'll be gone in no time.
All right, it's your turn.
Oh, really?
Yes.
The pressure's on. Look at how fancy that thing is. Hope that's in frame. Everybody says that. Can you see that? Like, YouTube's gonna talk back to you.
And just hold your steel like this and strike at the sharp edge at about a 45-degree angle.
45. 5. And strike it with pretty good force.
Yeah. Like you're keep it off the tin. Yeah. Just think of it as you're trying to knock metal off that steel, because that's what you're doing. And you're getting sparks. They just got to.
There we go. Now we got one right there. My very first.
Still going and blow on it.
That's amazing.
All right.
Move this in here on out the way. Is that actual punk wood?
I don't know. You made that. Somebody made it.
I'm talking about the wood that's in there.
Yeah. It's going good. Blow hard. There you go.
There we go. Very first time with that technique.
Well, now you see the difference. But I mean,
big difference.
Yeah, I mean, it's easier to learn doing it this way than it is with the char cloth, because you got to get that char cloth in the right location.
Right.
You know, everything's got to fall together first. But you know, my main reason I like using it is because I still got it.
Yep.
It's gonna go out in a minute. The char cloth, if I had 1 or 2 pieces, it's gone.
You're right. I mean,
And I'd have
that's
to
right.
sit down and char more cloth.
Yep.
So that's why I like doing
I actually do like that technique a lot better. And I mean, it makes sense.
Definitely.
However, got a question. What if you were out here right now? What material would you put in there to add to the collection that's not charred yet, but you know that as you're doing this over a period of time, is eventually going to become charred?
To replenish it.
Yeah. Well, you can. There you go.
So this, like I say, Winham just grab that thing right there.
But you gotta know. You gotta know what to look for. A lot of it's usually, if it's wet, it's spongy.
Yeah.
But there you go. A lot of times, you know, you're gonna find. I like using oak trees. Any hardwood tree is usually what you're gonna get punk wood from.
Let me get the thing up here where we'll see it.
It seems like pine goes. It just turns to mush too quick.
Yeah.
But then you can use cattails.
Okay.
The cattail right before it opens up and explodes. Just put them in your tin, and you can char those. They make great charred material.
Neato! I just learned something.
But this is, you know, look around, just look up under oak trees around the edges, and you'll find deadfall like that. Or you can find big chunks of it, you know, big old log.
Yep.
So I've always under the impression, since everybody kept saying punk wood, has to be spongy, has to be soft to the touch. It may be wet, let it dry out.
No, it's got just that feel, that light feeling.
Right.
It's airy.
Yeah.
Right.
Not wet or rotten, but if you stick your, you know, you can put your fingernail in it and it dents easily,
Yeah.
you know.
Once you feel it, you know, you'll.
Well, I know what to look for now since you showed it to me.
And you just break it
Well,
up.
you showed it, so I, you know, that
You just
that
break
works.
it up.
Oops.
You just break it up like that and then put it in your tin.
Yep. Another, well, in my neck of the woods, I'll always look for is like a log that some termites have been gnawing on,
Yeah.
or some carpenter ants or whatever, and it'll get that same feeling, that real, you know, they just chew it up and, you know, it rots, but it stays dry.
But here's the question. Now you're putting raw wood in there like that, and just over a period of time.
Well, and like Stan
No,
said,
do you have to
char
you have to
soft
treat it?
woods.
You have to go ahead and
I'm
char it.
gonna
They'll
char
break
it
up and
again.
turn to powder.
All right.
But the other stuff,
Whereas
it'll
the
just-
hardwoods will kind of
it'll all just
hold their
come
shape
up
when they're carbon, yeah.
like gumbo. You just keep throwing it in there.
There you go. But you're right. It lasts a superior. I mean,
The wood's the way to go.
Char cloth just goes up
I
so
just
quick.
learned something today. I've been using mainly char cloth.
Right. And you gotta continuously do
all
it.
the time.
And that char cloth is a one-shot wonder. I mean, you know, you got
Yeah.
a 1-inch square and it's gone.
That's
This, all you gotta do is put your top on it. The oxygen is gone away, and you still got your box.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like you. All I never used was char cloth.
Probably, huh?
I'm sitting here thinking, well, yeah, I hear what he's saying, you know.
I don't know how many fires I got out of this.
Yeah.
I'm going to wind up chunking my char cloth and then going to Char Wood.
Yeah.
'Cause I
Throw
need
this
to
in
get
your
like
char tin as well.
Chaga.
Chaga.
And see, chaga take a spark off like the fire steel too.
So that's the real stuff you can make tea with?
That's the real stuff you can make
That's
tea
what you
with.
make tea with.
Does it taste better than pine needle tea?
Tastes totally different.
Yeah. I like it better than pine needle tea, but
Well, I didn't like that pine needle tea. I'm gonna tell you right now.
thank you, man.
You're very welcome.